today's video is going to be how I met my boyfriend. It's gonna be a draw my life like Bitmoji. I got the idea from my friend Brianna Renee. You guys can check out her channel. She has like a ton. They're really cool. I did a draw my life, basically like my life story like summarized, you know? So I thought I'd like expand more on how I met my boyfriend. I talked about it a little bit in my previous video, but I'm gonna talk about more of like our relationship, how we met, and like everything we did, and like how fun it was. Just because I think it's always exciting to hear how people met, and I filmed one of these videos with my boyfriend on my vlog channel if you guys want to check that out as well. But I thought I'd bring the story to a Bitmoji and just like dive deeper into it and explain more. I don't know, I'm such a like sappy love person. Like I love hearing how people met. I think it's the cutest thing in the world. But with all that being said, let's get started with this draw my life Bitmoji. Woo! Okay, so first I'm gonna give you guys a little background information. My name is Katie, I'm 21 years old, I'm from Michigan, and it's gonna be how I met my boyfriend, and his name is Josh. He's 23 years old, we're about 2.5 years apart, and basically I'm just gonna go into more detail of how we met, how we fell in love, and some signs you guys should look for when you guys meet a guy, and just like some tips on relationships. So basically, we are super in love right now. Like, honestly, he's like the best part of my day, and he's just amazing. And okay, I'm sorry, I'm getting really sappy here. But anyway, it all started in May last year, and in May I was single, and I loved being single. And I think that is so important. I think you have to love the single life, because I think a lot of people think that a relationship will make you happy. Like you're unhappy and you're like, oh, well, like if I just have a boyfriend, I'll be happy. But that's not true. Honestly, you have to have self-love and be super happy with your life, and then get a boyfriend and then love someone. But basically in May, I was just traveling a lot. I went to Florida, California. I went on a mission trip to the Dominican Republic, and I was just having a lot of fun. Like I loved my life and had a lot of self-love. And I truly believe that is really important. And I think that's a clock. I don't even know why I drew a clock. Guys, it's going to be a lot of bit emojis because I suck at drawing. Just a little disclaimer. But anyway, I was also working out a ton in May, and I've always loved working out, and I was just going to the gym a lot. Then my friends told me about this place called Title Boxing Club. And basically, my friends and I looked it up, and we called, and we found out that the boxing club actually gave you guys a free, well, not you guys, but they gave us a free week of boxing to try it out before you signed up for the gym membership. And we went, and it was so much fun. Like it was like the best workout I've ever had, and I instantly fell in love, and I was super excited to like keep going. And then yeah, that's my drawing. I suck at drawing. But anyway, then I looked online and I was like, I wonder if they make cute trainers. And so I went on my computer and I looked up to see what trainers they had. And then that's where I found my boyfriend, Josh. And I was like, oh my God, this trainer is so cute. I was like, I have to go to his class because I only have one more day that's free. And then I woke up at like 6 a.m. because the class was at 7. And I was going to go to church, I think, at like 9. So I texted my friend like super early. I'm actually shocked that he was up. I was like, hey, like, what are you doing? And then I was like, wake up. And he's like, I'm up. What's up? I was like, let's go boxing. And at first he didn't want to go. And then I like dragged him to go. And then, so we ended up going, and you know, I had to look cute, and I was like all nervous. And I was just like, oh my God, like this trainer's so cute. So I was freaking out a little bit, but not too much. And then we drove there, and I rolled up and I was like, hi, handsome. No, I'm just kidding. But I thought that Bitmoji was so funny because I rolled up to the gym, and then that's where Josh and I first met. It was super fun. I was actually a little late to the class, and he stopped, like, he didn't start the class on time because he was like talking to me. And yeah, so basically we connected really good at first, and then he was training me and we were boxing, and he's like, let's go, Katie. And then he asked me, he's like, where do you go to school? And then I asked him, or I didn't ask him. I told him, I was like, oh yeah, like I don't go to school. And I'm super happy about that actually. But I just said, I don't go to school. And then he's like, oh really? And then I had to explain that I like do YouTube because I didn't want him to think I was doing nothing, you know? So I was like, oh, like I'm a YouTuber. And then he was like, he asked me, he's like, oh, so you're like Logan Paul? And I was like, no, not at all. But he did ask me how many subscribers I had and stuff, and like we just talked about it, and he didn't know much about YouTube at all. But Yeah, that's a car. I was actually kind of proud of that drawing, even though it's really bad. That's a car. So basically I drove home and I was on cloud 9. Like I was freaking out. I told my mom, I was like, oh my God, like I met my next boyfriend. Like he's so cute. I literally laid on the floor and I was like, I'm in love, and I don't care who knows. I know, a little dramatic, but I just thought he was so cute. And I was like, literally, that was like one of the best days of my life. Like, I was just so happy. I don't know why. I was like so convinced that we were going to date for some reason. But then I went to church and told my friend Natalie, I was like, oh my God, like he's so cute. And I was just like freaking out to everyone. I'm sure people thought I was crazy. And I like told them all that he was like an MMA fighter, and they're like, uh-oh, that might be a red flag. But basically 2 days later, I went back to his class and it was so much fun. We just talked more and we started flirting. And then when I left the class, I took a boomerang on Instagram and I took a picture of the boxing club, and he slid in my DMs and he goes, would have looked so much better with the trainer in it. And then I was like, I couldn't agree more. And we just started texting, and then he's like, or we started DMing, and then he's like, text me. And then he asked me the next day, he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? Not with your life, but I thought that emoji was fun. He's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I was like, oh my God. I literally was freaking out when he was texting me this. Like, I was asking my friends, I was like, what do I say next? What do I say next? And so we ended up making a beach date for the next day. And so he picked me up all the way from his house. He lives like 30 minutes away, and then the beach was like in between us. So he picked me up, and we had a lot of fun, and we actually had our first kiss, not at the beach, but like when he like said goodbye. And then after that, he's like, when do I get to see you next? And then I was like, he's like, do I get to see you again? And I was like, if you're lucky. And I don't know, we were just flirting a lot. And then basically, we just spent a lot of time in the summer together. We would play volleyball with a whole bunch of friends, play basketball, and I know that is a terrible basketball. And we also played tennis a lot, which is where we had a lot of like good conversations. Like we'd sit down on the court after and just talk. We honestly had so much fun in the summer, and we were just becoming really close. And we also worked out a lot together, which was really fun because we both share a lot of similar interests. And then around 4th of July, I actually asked Josh to come up to my cottage, which was kind of a big deal because, like, you know, you don't just bring up like anyone up to your cottage. Like, that's like my favorite place in the world. And 4th of July was so much fun. We just spent a lot of time going boating, and like we also would tube a lot. And it was just, guys, this was literally like the best week of my life. Even Josh says all the time, we're like, what was your favorite time since we've been dating? We're like, 4th of July. Like, it was amazing. And basically this is when I knew, like, I was like, oh, we're for sure gonna date. Like, he's perfect, you know, like, he's so sweet. And then he asked me on 4th of July, late at night, he's like, will you be my girlfriend? And then I was like, yes, of course. And then in August, about like the 14th, I don't know the exact day, I think it was around the 14th because it was after the Drake concert, we both said I love you to each other. And yeah, he actually told me, he was like, I was totally gonna say it like when we were jumping out of the helicopter skydiving, but like I didn't know if it was too soon, but I definitely loved you. And I was like, oh my God. But anyway, we've just spent our time like going snowboarding, making a vlog channel, which we guys have called JD Vlogs, and we've been traveling a lot. We went to New York, Florida 3 times, and guys, I'm actually so excited to tell you we're going somewhere so cool. So we are leaving in 2 weeks, and this is where we're going. I'm sure you probably can't even tell yet by that drawing, but basically that is Phuket, Thailand. I am so excited. We did a video on our vlog channel where we threw a dart at the map, and wherever it landed, we had to go, and it landed in like Thailand. And guys, look, I'm so excited to take a picture with elephants, but don't worry, I know I'm not gonna ride them because I know it's really sad what they do to the ones you ride. They basically like torture them. So we're gonna go in like really nice elephant sanctuaries, but I'm super excited. And if you guys have ever been to Thailand, please give me like recommendations. We're going to Phuket and then the Phi Phi Islands, and Josh and I are just so excited and so blessed to be able to do this. And yeah, we're just super excited. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I know that's a terrible subscribe button, but make sure you guys do it. And also subscribe to our vlog channel because we upload like every single day on there, and we just love it. But I really just want to encourage you guys to wait for the right guy and not just date anyone, because it is totally worth it. And just remember, you guys don't need another person to make you happy. You have to be happy single, and then someone will come. I honestly, Josh came out of the blue, like I wasn't even looking for a boyfriend, and it just worked perfectly. So that's all I have for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. Also, make sure you guys turn on the post notifications, because I swear YouTube is on crack and they just forget to notify people unless you have your post notifications turned on. And then even sometimes they forget. I don't know. They gotta get their they gotta get their stuff together, okay? But yeah, that's everything I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, thought it was cute, and thank you to my friend Brianna for the video idea. And yeah, that's everything I have for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!